Police closing in on the former cop accused of the murder rampage. Christopher Dorner exchanging fire with SWAT teams. Officers wounded, images streaming in of police officers, guns drawn, searching cars. And ABC's Cecilia Vega is there to tell us what is happening right now. Cecilia.
Diane, good evening. The situation is still ongoing, and this is what we know. Christopher Dorner is holed up in a house on that mountain. 2 officers have been shot and wounded, and Los Angeles police just went on live television here to broadcast a plea to him, telling him this is enough. Enough is enough. It's time to turn yourself in.
If he's watching this, a message for himself is enough is enough. It's time to turn yourself in. It's time to stop the bloodshed. It's time to let this event and let this incident be over.
In the remote mountains above Los Angeles today, a violent shootout. Gunfire as officers in SWAT gear closed in on the man accused of killing one of their own and tormenting an entire community for the past 6 days. The whole exchange broadcast on live television. Authorities say the suspect holed up inside the hillside cabin is Christopher Dorner, a former Los Angeles police officer skilled in sniper tactics.
During that exchange of gunfire, 2 officers were injured. They've been airlifted to a local hospital. Right now, their condition is unknown.
It started this afternoon when police say Dorner burglarized a home, tied up 2 women, and stole their vehicle. One of those women reportedly broke free and called for help. Then police say Dorner may have crashed that car and fled to these cabins, barricading himself as teams of police officers with their rifles drawn fired. The massive police response witnessed by our Los Angeles affiliate, KABC.
Well, I'm here off of Bryant Street and Highway 38 where we're seeing a massive, and I can't reiterate this, a massive police presence.
All roads leading to and from the mountain closed. Some schools in the area put on lockdown. The bloody standoff comes after Dorner allegedly killed the daughter of his former lieutenant and her fiancé, then days later shot and killed a police officer, leading police on an international manhunt for his capture. And one of the few clues he left behind, a chilling manifesto where he vows to kill police officers and their families. After investigators posted a $1 million reward, more than 1,000 tips poured in, but all along the chase continued on snowy Big Bear Mountain. And police here very worried about nightfall now and whether darkness will allow Dorner to escape more easily. All of this exceptionally tense on that mountaintop. Some of it may even have been alluded to in that manifesto that Dorner wrote, Diane, where he said, "I have nothing to lose."
All right, Cecilia, as you said, an incredibly tense and dangerous afternoon. I want to bring in ABC's Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas right now. Pierre's been in touch with his law enforcement sources. And what have you learned, Pierre?
Diane, sources are saying this could not be a more dangerous situation. That Dorner, they say, is an expert in rifles and also small arms. They say that he has a deep-seated hatred for the police, and they expect him to continue to hold up in that cabin, and they do not expect him to come out alive. They want him to give up, but they don't expect it. One law enforcement official said, this man knows our tactics. He knows what we do in these circumstances, so we have to be extremely careful. As Cecilia said, as nightfall comes to that area, they have to keep eyes on the cabin. They have to know that he's not able to slip out there, because they say if he gets out, the killing will continue.
And Pierre, how much do they know? How sure are they the kind of weapons he has?
Well, he said in his manifesto that he has a .50 caliber rifle. They also know that he had access to assault rifles and all types of small arms. He also says that he has access to explosives.